Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome again to another video. Today we are going to be flying in X-Plane 12 in virtual reality using the PlayStation VR 2 combined with this magnificent GA aircraft. Cessna 172 Skyhawk Digital by Airflow Labs. We are going to have a short flight from Constanza Airfield in the Dominican Republic over to Santo Domingo. Now, how does X-Plane 12 performs in virtual reality? First of all, here you're gonna see the graphic settings that I have at the minute. As you can see right here, I have some of the settings, especially those that are really heavy on GPU and CPU, set to either medium or low. Still, if you look at the bottom center, you will see we're not doing that great as far as frames per second. Now 30 some frames per second is not a bad thing for flight simulation. In my opinion, at least what I noticed when doing this flight, everything was just silky smooth to my eyes. And I think that's probably the sweet spot for flight simulation, not combat simulation, which is what we do when we're doing DCS. But for flight simulation, especially when you're doing GA or general aviation flights, I think 30 frames per second is a decent performance. Alright, so here we are taking off. Now, how does the PlayStation VR 2 stands against the likes of the Quest 3 or maybe the PICO 4? I think one of the most attracting features that we have on the PSVR 2 are the OLED displays. Now, the resolution is right around the Quest 3 ballpark, which is not bad at all. Now, the visuals, oh Jesus Christ, this right here feels photorealistic right now. Like the blacks feels absolutely pitch blacks, and the colors, they just pop on your face. The contrast is absolutely amazing. So if you are a flight simmer and you like to do flights during nighttime, the PlayStation VR 2 is probably the most attractive and best option for any hexes around 500 and low as far as the price tag. Man, the OLED displays are probably the main seller here. Of course, the tracking is not close to the tracking that we have with the PICO 4 or the Quest 3. I think the tracking on the PSVR 2 is the weakest point. Now, I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but man, this thing feels photorealistic. Like X-Plane lighting, especially at night, and I am talking about X-Plane 12, it just looks absolutely amazing. Look at this beauty. My goodness. Full night time outside, pitch black, and look at the colors. Absolutely beautiful. Man, look at the lighting in this city. Whoo-wee. Is that the National District? Over there? I believe so, yeah. Alright, so here we are on final runway 17. We are going to do a visual. Now we have a crazy crosswind here coming from the left, so we have to apply some rudder here to counter that crosswind. Now check out the lighting here in a city. To be honest, this actually looks way better than what it looks like in real life. In real life, most of the time we don't even have power. Like when you are approaching this runway, everything looks dark because the light or the electricity sucks in the Dominican Republic. That aside, the environment, the street lighting, the car or traffic lighting looks freaking fantastic in X-Plane 12. And it actually looks even better in virtual reality with a OLED VR headset like the PSVR 2. So if you are one of those that love to do night flights, this headset is highly recommended. And I believe Sony has a deal or sale going on during the state of play that they are doing today. So you might be able to find this headset for, I don't know, something lower than $400. So just keep an eye if you are looking out for a OLED display VR headset, like a cheap one. This might be the one. Trying to get center with the runway here. I think we're doing a pretty decent job here. Looks like we're getting a little bit high. Let's apply some trim here. Man, look at that. Jesus. Don't forget to smash that like button if you are enjoying this content, and consider subscribing if you're new. And we on the ground. By the way, this is the default scenery for Santo Domingo in X-Plane 12, which looks pretty good. Alright, so here we are on our way to the GA ramp. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Frames are still hovering a little bit over 30 frames per second here. So it's been at least consistent, which is good for you to have a smooth experience. Alright, so let's do the shutdown procedure here. And that's gonna be it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.